Being intentional in action and moving with a purpose can set the stage for success or failure. The concept of shooting a photograph with intent forces us to think about the shot we want and the message we want to communicate. In order to achieve this, we have to create a plan and possibly a backup plan. We have to decide what the background will be, the time of day we want to shoot, and the equipment that will be needed to create the photo. This is only a microcosm of the things we have to plan. I want to find a way into the motorcycle industry through graphic design. Recreating a photo that was purposed for the industry only made sense. I have chosen to recreate Andy Mars's photo of a 48 Sportster. At first glance, the photo is straightforward. Simply put, it is a rider on a bike in front of an old warehouse around early afternoon. As I looked closer, I could see the filter that was placed on it that gave a certain warmth. The bike was crisp, while the background was slightly blurred. In preparation for this month's final project, we created multiple compositions of many different subjects in order to develop our base skills. The 4 photos seen here are the representation of the skills that I began to define and the amount of work that went into them. All 4 using my kids as the focal point, mainly because they work for free. Each photo is different from the others, telling their own story, while combined they create an amazing narrative of my family. The concept of shooting with intent was my big takeaway from this class. Taking the time to create a sketch that allowed the basic message to be conveyed proved to be very useful. The photos are never the same as the sketch, but the main idea is just taking shape at this time. These are 3 of my sketches that illustrate my initial process. Scouting a location is a must, but other factors will come into play that can destroy the best laid plans. Just taking the time to find the locations will help further define the message we want to convey. Understanding that the final image is a composition, I stood on the beach in 38-degree weather to capture a sunrise for the final piece. With a few phone calls, I was able to find a dealership that would allow me to use one of their new motorcycles. It was a 2020 Harley Sportster 48, the same model, different year as the one used by Mars. To make things better, the dealership was allowing me to take it off-site for the photo shoot, but I hadn't had a chance to scout any locations in the area. After talking with some of the dealership reps, we were able to find a suitable location and take it over there for a 30-minute shoot. The editing process seemed to take the longest. Without having to worry about lighting or weather, I was able to work on it at any time. The background wasn't what I really wanted, but I knew there would be ways to fix it. Through a lot of time and effort, I was able to add and subtract from the original image in order to create a new one that conveyed my message. The final product can be seen in a side-by-side comparison of the pro's original photo. The 2 share similarities but are very distinct from each other. Though my image may not be exactly like his, I believe I was able to capture the same message and convey it in a different manner. Overall, I am pleased with the way my image turned out. It illustrates my growth in my craft, my confidence, and as a designer. The only place to go from here is forward. Thank you for taking the time to look at my work. Enjoy the rest of your day.